Hey guys, this is Primeval. Welcome to part 2 of my first multi-session game with you, the viewers. Basically we're going to play probably for an hour and a half to 2 hours, and then when someone has to go, we'll just pause the game there, make sure we have the save file tucked away somewhere safe, and then we'll resume the game at this time next Thursday. Let's go and grab ourselves an archer, since tensions with Japan are probably getting a little bit high, since we'll be settling in their direction, and we also rescued one of their workers from the Barbarians and then kept it for ourselves. Okay, so we want to settle right here, even though in terms of it being a good defensive spot, it's not the best. However, it's our only option for a mountain by a hill. I don't know if I trust this Mayan scout poking around there. Normally I'd want to have this worker go onto this sugar and improve that as soon as it's in my borders. I could buy that tile. But instead, I'll just move him over to this cattle, and then I'll move this settler over towards where I want to settle next. I guess it's time to go and get writing online. And we'll continue scouting around with our scout archer now that he's healed up. So this should be interesting. We do have a lot of nice land and a good spread of unique luxuries here, which is very promising. We have a stream of barbarians that keep appearing by our capital, so there's probably a barbarian camp back here that we'll want to clear out just to reduce the hassle. So I'll also move my warrior down here just in case the Mayans get some ideas about stealing our worker. And so what I did there was I issued the order as a shift move, and this way if the Japanese come and possibly disrupt our settler, we will be able to respond to that. So let's go and found that city now. And what we'll build in this city will be... we would like to get our production up. Let's go and grab a monument just so we can get some faster border expansion and maybe grab some of these tiles before the Japanese do. We also want to set ourselves to production focus, but continue growing, and we'll move over one tile and start work on a pasture. So it looks like the Mayans have a nice capital here. They've got a mountain. I don't know if they're adjacent to the mountain. From the way their borders have expanded, they may not be, but they have a nice mix of hills and gold tiles, or gold producing bonus resources. Oh, very nice. Their capital it looks like it has 2 mountains. So those are good in terms of defense. They block off access to a city. And maybe we should do something about these Mayans. That is a pretty strong starting location. Alright, so we can go and grab ourselves a stoneworks while we wait for our free settler. Those Mayans, they're going to be pretty strong. So here I'm hoping that these barbarians will actually go and steal that worker for me. No, the Mayans pulled it away so that I could watch them suffer without actually having to declare war. But they were safe there. And so actually my units just being here is probably distracting the barbs from making as much trouble for the Mayans as I would actually want. So with this warrior, we can go back and see where the Japanese settler wandered off to, if they've managed to rescue it from the barbs, or if perhaps we can pick up another worker for ourselves. Next up, I think I'll want to go and grab philosophy, and maybe after our third or fourth city, we can go and get a national college up. Yeah, there are a lot. There's quite a diversity of luxury resources around here, so that's pretty nice. Somehow the Mayan capital is just at 2 population, so that's not good for them, but it's good for us. Population is one of the most important things in this game. It gets you the citizens produce science, but they also work all these tiles, which get you everything else that you need in this game. Production, food, gold, etc. Alright, so now we can go and grab ourselves a free settler. I'm not sure if I want to send him towards the Mayans and claim some of these luxury resources before they do, or go and claim some of these nice desert tiles before the Japanese do. So, before I decide where to send the settler, I'll just quickly have a look at what's going on over here. Let's also see if the Japanese have any cities yet. They do not. So let's go and grab that free settler, and what we'll do is head it south, if only because we have our archer there already. Although grabbing some of these spots wouldn't be bad either. Let's go south first, though. So let's go and make sure we're working the tiles that we want. Yep, this all seems reasonable. And let's try to find that barbarian settler. It's down here. Japan is working as hard as they can to try to get it back. Oh, poor J. Ross. He's not having the best of times. But it's not like I'm going to try to go and kill him or anything like that. I think we'll be okay peacefully coexisting for a while, especially if he just gets all of his workers and settlers stolen by barbarians. Let's farm that up just for convenience, since our worker's already there. We'll also want to get a road going, especially since we have the Messenger of the Gods Pantheon. So in terms of positioning, 1, 2, 3, I could settle right here, but then I wouldn't have the river. This spot here is going to be the best. So let's go and make sure there are no barbs or other scouts around, and our settler should be safe to wander over here on its own, or without a military unit directly on top of it anyways. In terms of production, we can now start getting our library online, or perhaps we want another archer and then a settler. Now, in terms of demographics, we are leading on everything right now, except for military, but we're not behind by much, so it's not really much of a concern. Let's see if the Mayan capital, he might have set himself to production focus and is working too many hills, and so he's not growing. Or he might be spamming out settler, but he doesn't have any cities, so that might not actually be what's going on here. Amaniania, when you watch this video, growing your capital can be quite important. So it looks like the Japanese are really want to get their unit back here. And our worker is in a spot of danger. So barb camps spawn where you don't have vision, and since there's one fewer player, there's a little more map area where we don't have vision of, so that could explain all the extra barbarians. We can start sending our archer back. And here we have a chance to possibly steal this camp from Japan. We'd also gain a bunch of we were too slow there. Gain a bunch of influence with all these city-states, but we were too slow. So there, even though I said that we, wouldn't have it in for Japan, it was too good a chance there. I mean, I don't want an extra settler Japanese city wandering around near my cities. So even though this spearman is going to kill me, I believe this decision was the best for my civilization. So here we can go and grab ourselves a settler. Let's make sure we're working our highest production tiles. We are. And since we're on a bit of a war footing with Japan, it might be better to build a unit, but I think I want to get libraries online and the National College. So here the spearman should be able to take out the warrior fairly easily. But I did get the instant heal there, so I get a little more longevity out of that. We can start taking care of these pesky barbarians. And start sending this scout towards something useful. We don't want him to be killed by the two archers and the barbarian brute there. Now, in terms of soldiers, we're still doing fine. We're leading on manufactured goods, which is pretty important. We have our Petra city set up, so we'll want to swing by and grab currency at some point. We'll want to swing by construction first to grab... Oh, I should have given that shot to the archer to gain some experience. So sorry about that, J. Ross, but you know, gotta look out for number one, i.e. the Byzantines. Alright, so as for our next tech, we're going to want to go grab construction and then go over to currency to go and grab ourselves a Petra. Nicaea will be a beautiful city if we can get the Petra there. I guess we can continue to hound this Japanese spearman. Not that he really did anything to us. We're the shameless aggressors here. So let's heal up some of our archers. Ooh, the Mayans just settled where we wanted to settle. So 1, 2, 3, and that locks off a lot of these nice mountain spots. They didn't even settle on a hill. Alright, so we're going to have to go to war with the Mayans there. But we do need to do something with this settler since we just trained him. I suppose we could just delay him. Or we could plop him down over towards the dyes there. Let's delay him and grab ourselves another archer. We can also probably make peace with Japan here. And just as I said that, I issued a bombardment order. Alright, so what we're going to want is to take out Chitinista and then go and settle somewhere over there. So, the fastest route to Chitinista is through Japanese territory, or at least in that direction. Let's go and make peace. I don't know if he'll take the peace, but I'm happy to offer it. Settling down here would be nice. There's the pearls, but we're not planning to get our sailing online too soon. There's also not much in the way of production down here. So, our plan now is to go and attack Chitinista and claim that area for ourselves. We're going to raise it to the ground. Let's go and get ourselves a little more production. Fix that raised tile. We'll go and add one more archer here to make sure we can get the job done. and then we'll go and attack Chichen. So you get a combat bonus, i.e. more of these shield symbols on your city if you build on a hill. So it's a little bit confusing that the Mayans built rather than on a hill and beside a mountain to boot, just on this little plains area. So, in this game, if I do go and attack so you can check what the map type is by hitting escape, and it is a Pangaea. But Amania is right that it is a little strange that I've only met these two other civs, and I'm seeing water almost everywhere here. Alright, so we're just repositioning our archers to take out Chichen. We'll get our settler ready and send him over. In terms of where we want to settle, 1, 2, 3. I guess we could settle here without the need to go to war. It's just then we're short on a luxury resource. So I think just to make things more interesting, we can play, kill the host, kill the commentator. I can go and make myself enemy number 1. And declare war on both the Mayans and the Japanese. So let's go and build that settler, because there is a hill. It's not on a river, but it is beside a mountain. And it's got these bananas, so that's not a bad spot. I just wish that I could settle a little closer. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3 to the citrus and the truffles. So I think what we'll want to do here is, well, we could go and steal that Mayan worker. And we might actually do that, come to think of it. Yes, I think we will. And so I wasn't super sneaky there. I could have gone and ended the turn immediately after stealing the worker, and that would have saved me some damage. But I did give the Mayans a chance to shoot me. So here we're just moving our ranged units around, getting in position for our assault on Chichen. And we have our settler ready to go and settle on this hill by the horses, by a mountain close to a river but not on a river. We just finished our library, and we can go and pull up a scout for ourselves. We might need that scout to take Chichen. So let's go and run our newly acquired worker and run him away from Tikal. We can adopt a policy here. So let's go and get all of our people in position. Start moving towards this hill here. Advance our archers and get to work on this library. And grab our freight worker. And this worker can start on a road. Okay, so we'll get to work on that road now, and we can start shifting our archers in. We can move our settler up, but at the end of turn, for safety of course. We can do some scouting with this worker. We just finished the library here. Let's go and grab ourselves a monument. We can keep advancing our units. Looks like the Mayans just declared war on a city-state to grab themselves a worker. Go and move our units along. Okay, so we just finished the library. Let's get to work on a composite bowman here. Go and plop down a city. Set that to production focus and lock down this higher food tile. We really do want to get another luxury resource online, and soon. Finished our scout. Let's go and grab a composite bow and a library. We can go and bring our archer back here to upgrade him to a composite, and likewise this archer can upgrade right now. So there's a bit of lag, which is okay. Go and get that road network connecting both Adrianople and Antioch. I don't think so. But I would do peace with Japan if they want it. here we can go and improve these horses and get our units in range. I've got a bunch of Japanese spearmen walking around. We can move our workers to safety. And I really would like this sugar. That's 11 turns and 1 turn. Alright, so in terms of range attacks, this Japanese spearman could make a bit of trouble for our worker here. We don't have the unit in the area, and I'd rather not lose this worker, even though we seem to have a surplus at the moment. I can run it away, or I can just leave it there. Yeah, I do have workers that I can lose, so let's actually just leave it there. So we have a city-state worker that we can return to Belgrade for some influence, and then we can start sieging Chichen. In terms of our manufactured goods, we're leading by quite a bit. We're also close to number 1 in terms of soldiers. And what I'll do is I'll pause the video at the end of this turn here. Let's see if we can actually grab that worker before it gets away. So we'll return that unit for some influence. We lost a worker here, which is really just fine. And what we can do here is send our worker back to our capital to start a road network over to Nicaea. Right. So we got some experience. Friends with, or allies, friends with Belgrade. And what I'll do is I'll stop the video here and see you in part 3.